guys, I am Victoria Wyeth, and today we are here at the Brandywine River Museum located in historic Chaddsford, Pennsylvania. Today I'm going to give you just a little overview of my uncle Jamie Wyeth's work. I definitely urge you guys to come and check out the Brandywine River Museum. It is fabulous, it is beautiful, it is located along the Brandywine River, which, you know, regardless of the season, is just gorgeous. The museum specializes in the work of my great-grandfather, N.C. Wyeth, my grandfather Andrew, and my uncle Jamie, who we are going to talk about now, as well as tons of other artists in the Brandywine tradition, 19th, 20th century, and so forth. So behind me we have one of my uncle Jamie Wyeth's most famous pictures, done in 1970. It's an oil called Portrait of Pig. It is amazing to think about. My uncle was only 24 years old when he painted this picture. Meet Den Wyeth, our fattest and pinkest member of the family. So basically this is what happened. My uncle purchased Den, who later became Den Wyeth. Den moved into the barn where my uncle's studio was. He said, you know, I just kept looking at her and she got bigger and bigger, and one day I thought, I'm going to measure her. So he took calipers and tape measures and he sat there measuring, you know, and unscrewing the tail and so forth. Took all these measurements and turned them into a life-size portrait. And what's so incredible about it is the details, the brush strokes. You can see these teeny little brush strokes. You can also see how to get texture. He really did thick applications of oil paint, and then with his fingernails just rake them across the surface. The pig is almost always hanging, is a definite must at the Brandywine River Museum. We're going to have you follow me down here. One of the things that is so incredible about my uncle's artwork is the whole family has this wild sense of humor. I don't know if you can tell that quite yet, but so one of the things that's so great about Jamie is he's the one that paints with that sense of humor, and nowhere is that more evident than in this oil painting done in 1980 called A Very Small Dog. I'll never forget interviewing my uncle about this. So Jamie, how did you come up with it? He said, well, I love small dogs. They're so cute, but they're a little quarrelsome sometimes. You know, they bite and they bark, you know, and so forth. So he said, I wanted to really get a chance to show how ugly it can be. And he figured the best way to show how ugly it is was to put it next to something beautiful. My favorite part of this painting was when I said to my uncle, well, how'd you come up with the dog? He said, well, I just made it up. So ladies and gentlemen, that is what is inside Jamie Wyeth's self-conscious. So anyway, subconscious. So anyway, 1980, it's an oil called A Very Small Dog. You will come and find tons of pictures, wonderful illustrations done by my great-grandfather, paintings done by my uncle and my grandfather. And for more information on the trails of the Brandywine Valley, please go to brandywinevalley.com and become a trailblazer.